Hello, and welcome to Tax Benefits. I'm Marci.
And I'm Katelynn.
This is Avonlea over here.
Yeah, that's right. Avonlea's here. You said you were going to lean in. Did you lean in enough?
I believe I did.
We don't need any Delilah sultry sounds for the 11 p.m. hour on your evening drive home, Avonlea.
And this is our podcast where we share our trash sense of humor with the world.
I'd just like to point out I do not share most of their trash sense of humor, though it has been leaking through.
So I'm going to start by saying I have been coughing for almost 3 weeks now, and my voice probably sounds idiotic.
I forgot about that when I suggested we record.
Did you miss me laughing at Monster Factory so hard I coughed? But
I mean, she was laughing herself.
Avonlea, you gotta lean in.
I think she was laughing too hard herself.
But I told
Katelynn,
him.
I'm gonna get all in your face a lot.
That actually makes it good. You gotta do that, Avonlea.
So I promised to start with a story from my everyday life. So I recently, about a month ago, got a promotion at work, and I'm now the assistant branch manager at my branch of the bank.
You have to remember she has the same job as Hank Hill. Go on.
Anyway, so I am mentoring under another assistant branch manager who's been doing this a lot longer and knows what he's doing and is great. But he was showing me one of his end-of-week summary emails that he sends out, because he likes to put little surprises in them, like hidden as if it's part of the data he's sending will be something about first person to reply to this email with the name of the person who said the quote up above gets a weird prize, and he has some really weird stuff in his office that's prizes. It's great. Anyway, he was showing me one that had a prize thing hidden in it, and it also happened to have a section on responding to customer objections, and he spruced it up with images, one of which was Deadpool, which was great, but for his objections image, and I assure you there is no chance he knew what he was doing.
Please tell me he didn't.
He put Terezi Pyrope from Homestuck, and I laughed so freaking hard at that.
I don't know who Terezi Pyrope is.
She's the blind one that is obsessed with, like, fake lawyer fiction and dragons.
Still not familiar, but he made a Homestuck reference, so I'm happy for you.
And it was really, really amusing, and I'm like, I bet literally no one here got that, but I did.
How deep into Homestuck did you actually get?
I made it to the second set of trolls, and that is roughly where I quit.
I made it into the first interlude. Somewhere around where the oven was a time machine that transported you into the future 1 second per second.
And this is for all you other people in the audience who have no idea what they're talking about. You're in the same boat as me, so we're good. Everybody's represented here.
You know how in, like, fantasy stories they always have that noob character who doesn't know what's going on so that they kind of have a reason to explain everything?
Avonlea's our everyman.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Anyway, don't look up Homestuck. It's not worth your effort.
That's okay.
It is long as crap.
It's been called the Ulysses. Marci, say the word for me.
Do you mean the
Odyssey?
Odyssey?
No, the Ulysses. Ulysses S. Grant. Ulysses.
Ulysses?
Yeah, that.
Ulysses S. Grant. I don't know why is it called
But
that.
there's a book called Ulysses. Ulysses.
Okay, an
A book that's like a single sentence all the way through the book.
It's not a single sentence all the way through the book, but like the last chapter is.
We're Googling it.
Yeah, okay. I don't know, but I've never read it, but it takes place like on the day of a funeral or something, and like the entire book is like a single day. Yeah. I have the word in my head. Ulysses?
That's decent.
Ulysses.
No, didn't say it.
That was quite minor of a cough for what I've been doing recently.
Yeah, she's been like, when she was watching Monster Factory, she was like doubled over, and I was like, when are we gonna go to the doctor?
When I cough something up and see what color it is. I wish I was joking.
No, that's on the internet forever.
Yay! I mean, I made it to 6.5 weeks before I got checked that time I had bronchitis. That's not exactly true. I went once to the prompt care and they told me that it was just a thing and I'd be fine. And then I went to my lady doctor and my lady doctor was like, "Yeah, you're wheezing in both lungs, friend. Go see the doctor." So I went and saw the doctor and she's like, "Yeah, you've got bronchitis." I'm like, "Oh, that would have been good to know a year ago." Anyway.
And now I really want to say, ain't nobody got time for that.
This has been Tax Benefits with our best character, Uven Liu.
Yes.
So while we're waiting for the stuff about Ulysses to load in the
That's how you
background-
say it, Ulysses! No, didn't do it right.
That was close. We'll go ahead and play with some Tumblr for the next
We're
10
on
days.
Tumblr for the next 10 days. And then Tumblr has been scheduled to be maps abandoned and deleted. There we go.
Yay.
Well, we'll have to be original with our content.
Ain't nobody got time for that either. So this is probably for me because I haven't been reblogging anything here recently.
You know what?
honestly.
Neither have I, so maybe it's good we wasted half the episode talking about other things.
You can probably tell which family member is coming upstairs by their step pattern, but wouldn't be able to pick out your own.
Yeah.
That's 100% accurate.
That's very, very true.
If my own footsteps were coming down the hall towards me, I reckon I would have bigger problems on my hands. Accurate. Okay, but no, if it were handwriting, I can't tell my mom's and my sister's handwriting apart. And somehow that popped into my head because of that.
Okay.
Then I found $20.
Then I found $20.
Tough.
Ah, tough.
Toph surfed his way off of the thingy.
Ulysses.
Known as the hardest novel to finish, which is an apt comparison to
Homestuck.
Homestuck. That's what it's called. I was going to say Homestar Runner. Ulysses book, long heckin' sentence.
Are you gonna look up the entire sentence?
I'm going to see what it says about the sentence.
Is it longer than the sentence that's in Winnie the Pooh where it's like at the end of one of the stories and it's just describing how Piglet's falling asleep when it's a rainy, drizzling day because he's listening to Owl go on and on and on, like waiting to be rescued?
Well, per this description, I'm going to guess that it's probably longer than that entire Winnie the Pooh book because it is 3,600 words long.
Yeah, when you yeah, when you said Winnie the Pooh, I was like, I don't care how long you describe this sentence, the other one's longer.
I do want to find that sentence. Maybe that can be our next entire episode.
No. All right.
Oh, obvious plant, but also Jello apocalypse.
Next post. Donatello's crying tree.
It's where he comes to cry. This is my special place. Includes super sad Donatello action figure and accessory mini facial tissue.
I am
It-
so confused.
Are you not familiar with Obvious Plant, Avonlea?
No.
It's this comedian online who goes around to like pet stores and bus stops and random stuff and puts fake like advertising material or packaging on things, and so it's his fake packaging. Even rad dudes have to cry sometimes. When Donnie's feeling down, he comes to his very special crying tree. I have a lot to cry about. I don't even know what Donatello sounds like.
Pretty close, actually.
Super sad Donatello comes with facial tissue for catching all his tears. Why is Donnie crying? Lost a fight? No more pizza? Has no parents? Lives in a sewer? Is an orphan? That's the same thing. Had a nightmare. Parents are dead. Okay, I get it now. And then it's a picture of him crying with a Kleenex that honestly kind of looks like it might have been made out of a tampon.
You know, if you really wanted to know what Donatello sounded like, you could watch Critical Role. Because one of the characters actually did the voice for Donatello.
In which version, though?
The not really old one, but not the brand spanking new one.
Okay.
Middle era.
You reblog this? I don't know that
Yeah.
blogger. So new post. Novelist who wrote about how to murder your husband, charged with murdering her husband. You know, I saw this somewhere. And I was like, yeah, what a shock, y'all. She delivered. So don't take her advice then. I mean, it was how to murder your husband, not how to get away with murdering your husband. You get what you pay for.
That does us on time.
Yay!
You know what? Now we really need a new sign-off. Because Tumblr's gonna get ruined in 10 days. Which means this thing's not gonna be up by the time. Well, that does us for tax benefits, where no amount of Yahoo interference can delete our podcast. Bye, Mom.
Bye, Katelyn's mom.
Bye, Caitlin's mom.